Turn that. Hey, you guys, what's good? Welcome to my live. Don't have much to discuss other than we had a family trip last weekend. Brought the kids down to Disneyland. Wild drive. I just want to do a live and talk about all that. Um, we hit. We drove right down. We just drove right down from Carway all the way down. We stopped because we didn't want our baby to get all restless and stuff. Hey, so we stopped in Idaho Falls. That was our first stop, you guys. Idaho Falls. That was about 7 hours in from Cardston here, and we got some bad news on the road. Hey, we got some bad news. My grandpa wasn't doing too well, and come to find out the next morning that he passed away. So we were in Idaho Falls and we heard that. So we could do two things: um, not tell the children and just go down. So that's kind of the route that we took. We just went down and where was our we went to Vegas. We hit Vegas right after that. We got there about 10:30. That was the shitty part, the timing, you guys. So next time we go do a trip, we're gonna do planning with the time and all that because even 3 4 hours makes a difference, you guys. Because when we got down to Vegas, it was like 10:30. All the women were half naked, and oh, okay, just like Vegas is sweet from the. I guess you can say it's sweet from the outside looking in. But once you get into the fucking nightlife and all that, it's pretty adult-ish. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, so we ended up having a hell of a time, and then from Vegas, we just drove right down to Los Angeles, well, Anaheim actually, then got down to Disneyland down there, and the kids had a hell of a time, you guys. I had a hell of a time despite a few humps. Other here, that's one thing you want to hear. You want to hear that your grandpa passed away, and that's what you're dealing with down there, eh? But it was a getaway, you guys. I was nice to get away from Moses Lake for a minute. Uh, the drama it felt good just to leave it here just for a second. Because coming back, I knew that there's gonna be a lot of drama. Sure enough, that's what happened. There's drama, a lot of bullshit kicked off, and I was just like, well, whatever, you guys. So yeah, that was pretty much just our trip, you guys. Oh, we went to Huntington Beach, you guys. Huntington Beach is awesome. We went there at nighttime, and fuck, it was crazy. Like the rip ties there. There's like warnings there not to go so far in because shit. There's like 3 layers, and now I know, like in Tijuana, why you can't just easily swim across and get to the other side of the U.S. Because some people wonder, well, how come in Tijuana, like the Mexicans can't just swim across that little area that's not bridged up because of the rip ties. The rip ties will fucking either gonna not let you out or they're gonna fucking sweep you all the way out. And you don't want to get swept out to sea now. Not even the best swimmers come back alive from that shit. So yeah, Huntington Beach, you guys, and then I did a live in Tustin, California. That's just a little bit outside of Anaheim, I guess. It was on Huntington Boulevard, and the night before, a Mexican family had a domestic, and the father murked the mother and the children, and then took off to Mexico. And I was reading it because I was really tired. The kids and the missus did their own thing at Disneyland, so me and my baby were just strolling around, and I was just looking up weird shit on my phone, and we came across this article that showed that this lady happened to get murked up by her husband. Anyways, my point is, we were driving on the freeway. We weren't too sure if we wanted to come back to Vegas that night because how hot it was that day. And come to find out, and oh no, the lights were off on the car, so I got stopped, and it was scary getting stopped on the freeway, hey, because the CHP, hey, like you guys must have watched all the show on TV, like portrays these guys as really brutal, and they kind of have that they kind of have that aura with them, you know. It's kind of scary. So he stops and he's like, on his microphone, pull off the freeway. So I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck was that? I saw my wife, where the fuck do I pull off? Hey, and then I drove like maybe 3-4 minutes, and then we hit Tustin. So we exited into Tustin, and the cops asked me for all of my identification and all that, which I did give to him. And he probably read the plate too. He had 3 minutes to read the plate, hey? And he ended up pulling into this hotel, and I looked at the sign. It said Tustin. So I was like, wow, you know, I was just reading on this today. So anyways, we couldn't get a room at that place, so we went to another place. We got tried to get a place there, which we did. Happened to be right across from the area where the lady got murdered with her children. Like when I look out the hotel room, there's a little, like, I don't know, like a complex has like apartments there, and that's where the murder happened. And I was like, oh shit, I can't believe it. You know, I was telling the missus, I was just reading this yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, Tustin's just around the corner from here, because I was looking at the map, you know, because I wanted to travel. Like, honestly, I wanted to go to Tijuana. So I was looking at how to get to Tijuana from LA, you know, I was like, which was just stay on Freeway 15 all the way down to San Diego, and then did a 4-hour wait, I guess, because sometimes like 3 to 4 hours just to pass. The lineup is crazy, I heard. But yeah, we ended up staying at the hotel, and it showed, like, I did it live, and you guys can probably go back and see it on my YouTube channel, you know. So I was kind of like just updating where we're at, and the house just below. I did record the house and everything. I was like, shit. But anyways, the moral of my story, the cops, like, the idiot didn't realize that he's still in America when he goes to Mexico. You know, he's just in South America. So there's no problem with the extradition. So they extradited his ass back to LA, where he sits in LA County right now on the charges of 3 counts of first-degree murder. Crazy. And then I started hearing about the stuff back at home, you know, like, it feels good to shut your phone off and just not fuck with anybody, you know, for a second, hey? But we're going back, and then one of the family members from Calgary I don't know if he got stabbed or what, or got shot, or I don't know, like, the guy that got murked at the Emerald Hotel or Resort, whatever they call it, by Sunridge in Calgary, happened to be my family, eh? So he's one of our family members, eh? So hearing about that shit when we're down there, we're just like, wow, you know, we're trying to get away from that. You know, how is it that we just have to keep hearing that kind of bullshit, you know? So anyways, it was all good. We made it to Browning. I made it to I was really tired. Yeah, I'll tell you guys right now. I was really tired because before we're heading out of California, we went to, we were in San Bernardino, and I think the town's called Barstow. Don't quote me. I think it's called Barstow. Anyways, it's the last place out of California. I told my wife, I don't want to leave California, you know, without getting some Cali Bud. You know, I want to see what the big hype is about Cali Bud compared to BC Bud. Cali edibles compared to the BC edibles. So anyways, I went down there. I was like, you guys have like, what milligrams does the edibles come in? And they're like looking at me crazy. They're like, wow, where's this guy from? And I was like, I'm from Canada, and they only allow 10 milligrams per candy in the dispensaries. And he's like, I've never heard of that. And they kind of laughed at me, which was awesome, because I was like, okay, well, I'm at the right place at the right fucking time right now. So I ended up going in there, and I bought 10 of these squares. I still got one right now. I still got 2 left. Anyways, I took one of the edibles. There was 100 milligrams supposedly. So I popped that, and then oh yes, I just went to like a game mode, because how busy the roads were. It's just like flashers, like oh my god, yes. If I gotta say something about California, they don't fucking play games when it comes to their 420. Their 420 was crazy. It was crazy, guys. But yeah, we had fun and coming back. The trip was all. It was worth it, and. Would I do it again? Most definitely. I'd rather fly down next time if we were to go down. But if you want to drive, check out the scenario, which you guys is like so much scenery. You guys got the mountains, you got the fucking desert, you got the water, you got the waterfalls. You got so much going down there, you guys. So I guess if you're into that and you want to see that shit, then yeah, I guess go down there and you could fucking have one hell of a time while you're down there. But yeah, everything was all right. You guys, 100%. I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed the scenery. I enjoyed the drive. Enjoyed my family. Everything, you guys. And yeah, going to Tustin was just a bonus, you guys. And anybody planning a trip, travel or fly, it's up to you guys. However you guys look at it. But yeah, you guys, this is my live. I appreciate you guys for joining me. I had to let you guys know about the trip, you guys. I had to. I'm not going to let you guys hang in on that. But yeah, and I also got a cartoon. You guys check it out. I just released it today. It's kind of funny. It's about the Acres claim. And yeah, peace out till next time.